So with this one we got 150 in cooldown. And I can still push it further, I think. 22 seconds we have this one on now. So we have taken off 14 seconds. That was on 34. And I mean we could still equip well, that one for example. I mean I can still push this, but I don't know. Yeah, what bothers me is the greater fire crests. So we cannot get that one, which will also be very, very nice. But then again, yeah, that's true. If we go for his armor, we lose strength. But why would I use this one over the Valkyrie? The perk? Yeah, it's hard to see, but I mean, that one should be better in my opinion. I guess. I don't know. Well, we can try using this because now they have almost no cooldown. Well, so like 17 seconds is still a minute, but I don't know. Just for fun.
That key has got to be for that crazy door downstairs, hidden around the back. Remember?
Maybe, kid. I don't know. We have some stuff we need to do, however. We need to go into the Vanaheim Tower. That's the first thing we need to do. And we still need an axe upgrade. Okay. Read them.
Read it.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I can translate this now. Niflheim, land of fog and fortune.
Aye, and a bloody infinite number of traps.
Yeah, that was the last lore marker. Okay. Artifacts is a little bit worrying because there is a lot of artifacts in this area. We need a boat. It is time for us to go around to every tower that is unlit and see if we can light them all.
I can't believe no one has found the Jotunheim Tower after so many years. Where would you hide something that big?
That's a good question.
Mimir, why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted Tyr. Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's try the armor out. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
I'll take this. Nemean Crush. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that one is already lit. So, why did I stop it? Was it because of the big guy, maybe? Yeah, it must have been. Let's go. Those are unlit. It's no artifacts. Oh, is that an artifact? No, it looks like a bag. Indeed, a bag. It's very bothersome. Let's check the other side.
Mimir, you never told us what Magni and Modi had to do with Hrungnir.
Oh yes! Well, what happened after Hrungnir fell slain upon Thor was that nobody in the court could get the stone body off of him. Thor was no use at this point. His brain rattled, his breath shallow, but none of Odin's men were nearly strong enough to help. Then enter little Magni and Modi, no taller than shrubs. And while nobody but myself was looking, they flipped over Hrungnir's corpse and freed their father. Magni, being blonder, got all the credit, and Modi remained bitter about it from that day to the end, which I don't need to tell you about.
Oh, that's true, because he killed him. Let's get up. Yeah, I'm not sure about the armor. I mean, short cooldown, sure. But I don't know. I think I should change back.
Another name. Olrun.
The arcane runes. They must have been cluing us to look for Valkyries imprisoned in Muspelheim and Niflheim.
Hold on. Hold on. I want to go up again. Can we use an elevator to get to the other side? Because I cannot use a boat to get there. And we are looking for one artifact. It has to be on the towers. There must be one tower I have not been... Oh, wait. We cannot get over there. Okay. It must be one tower I have yet not visited. Otherwise, I don't know where it is. And if I don't know where it is, well... That's gonna suck. Looking around the entire lake for one artifact.
That dragon, that's Baldur's, isn't it?
Yes.
And you brought it down to save me?
It was very heroic.
Oh yeah, that one. The dragon. I didn't even see it until now. Oh, the dragon. Dragon tier. Dragon tier, of course. It has to be. Come on. It has to be. I hope I'm right. Oi. Give me. There's no dragon tears here. So where do we find the last dragon tier?
What's that?
Was what? Yeah, we already used that kid.
Okay.
Well, I could not have sold it, right?
There sure is a lot to see here.
Yeah, I have no idea where we can find that. Unless we find it maybe... I don't know. I mean, could it be related to the story? Well, maybe. I suppose it could.
Another name. Gunnar.
Yeah, this one only leads down there. We already been there. Where's next? Over there. Okay. Yeah, we need one more, but I guess that would be the Jotunheim. Otherwise, I don't know. We've lit everything after this. Still no artifact. It makes me a little bit worried. It could be on Tyr's temple. Could it be inside Tyr? No, it cannot be. I mean, it could be outside around here, but I don't know. We might have to check that up.
Amir, why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, he can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike. I couldn't have been much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest. Good fellows they called us, knavish sprites to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Oh. Then one day he was not amused, and I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
Another name. Hildur. That's all the ones I see. How are we supposed to light the braziers on a tower that's not there?
I give you one better, boy. How are we gonna find one artifact in this vast area? Unless by judging by memory and checking a guide. Or visiting all 7 or 8 locations. That's a lot of locations to check, a lot of land to cover. It has to be somewhere. And we also need one frozen flame. But I believe we get that from the story. There is no other way I think we can get it. I mean, it started on 1, so we upgraded 5 times. I think we have 1 more. But yeah, I don't know where it is. Or maybe not. But where is So is it bugged then, or hmm? Yeah, it is. Okay, so yeah, it's a bug. But either way, it doesn't count to 100%. So that's good. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. We're not gonna do these or that one. Maybe. We need one more troll. Shouldn't surprise me if we can find one more. We're gonna do that one. And I wanna do that one. Because that's still lore. This is already maxed out, so it's just bugged. I mean, technically we have completed it. It's just that we don't get that 3,500 XP. Which we don't need because we have 250,000. This one has, yeah, these two at the same place. But where is the artifact? Yeah, we'll see if we can find this one. I mean, we have been everywhere, so. Um. Oh yeah, I might have found it just... Okay.
Mimir, how'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on. But the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Wait, we're gonna go this way? No. Okay, anyway, the last one should be up here. Unless they've changed it. There is no order for these, but someone had made some numbers and everything. So, I mean, it should be over here. We were here, but we didn't go up because I was on fire. Does that mean that I must have missed it? But it should be just here. There it is. Unbelievable.
Want to see what we can trade those for?
No, not really, kid. Because now we have lower markers to... and we have 2 lower markers in there, so that will then finish it. We have something undiscovered, which I assume will be this, otherwise I don't know what it is. Same with that, and that should be the same thing. Legendary chests should be there as well. Everything goes according to plan. And I think we're in the right position, right place now. Now time to do probably the hardest thing that I remember in this game. We're gonna head over to the Valkyrie area. Are we ready for this? I don't know if we are. We are full of everything. Maybe. We'll see. We're gonna be here for some time. I just have a feeling we will. This will be very painful. Unless I shock myself and destroy it. We'll begin with the treasure chest. I mean the treasure map.
Well, that solves that treasure map.
Yeah, but does it solve all of them? I wonder that. Maybe it did. I need to check achievements for that. Okay, let's see if that was the last treasure map we had. And yeah, that is the last treasure map. We have 6 achievements left. Oh yeah, we have that one as well. Yeah, one of them is it's very easy. Okay, well let's continue.
Ah, Gondul. Beautiful Gondul.
And?
Huh?
That's it? Beautiful Gondul? No story or anything?
Oh, sorry, lad. The sight of Gondul always took my breath away. Gondul had a silver tongue, a sharp wit, and struck a figure so stunning it literally drove men insane. Odin forbid her from setting foot in Midgard after a time, as insanity is not a welcome trait in Valhalla. This is none other than Geirdriful, the master of arms in Valhalla, responsible for arming and training Odin's Einherjar.
Is what?
His army come Ragnarok. The entire reason Valhalla exists, you see. The Einherjar wait in the Great Hall endlessly, feasting, drinking, and fornicating themselves silly. Once Ragnarok begins, Odin calls them into service to fight on his behalf. Geirdriful had her hands full training that lot. This is Rota, a chooser of the slain.
I thought all the Valkyrie did that.
Not exactly, lad. Although that is what they're most famous for, and by far their greatest responsibility. You've seen what happens to the dead without the judgment of the Valkyries.
Hellwalkers.
That's right. Rota, Gunnar, Skuld. Without them to clean up the aftermath of battle, hell overflows with souls meant for Valhalla. A sorry state of affairs. Rota must be beside herself. Ah, here we have Eir, the healer.
A Valkyrie healer? Strange.
Eir was strange, as a matter of fact. Very quiet, very calm. Where her sisters were violent rapids, Eir was a gentle stream. She healed the wounds of both mortals and gods, and even a certain all-knowing sage who once drank too much and fell off a mountain. Not my proudest moment.
Well, doesn't sound like it.
Well, well. Hildr, mistress of battle. She and Odin got on quite well, actually. Her and the other Valkyries, not so much. She would spend most of her time here in Midgard observing discord between the living, and sewing some up herself from time to time. She lived for conflict. Some say she was conflict personified. I wonder what will become of her now that she's free.
One more.
Olrun, once the daughter of a powerful chieftain. She fell defending him during a Reaver attack. Olrun was escorted to Valhalla, where she chose to devote her afterlife to the pursuit of knowledge above all else. Quite unusual behavior amongst the constant drinking and feasting of her fellow Valhallian denizens.
How'd she end up a Valkyrie?
Odin. He saw a kindred spirit in Olrun's single-minded pursuit of knowledge. He appointed her as the Valkyrie's resident historian.
All right. This is it. Let's see if I'm right. We're gonna be here for a while. This is by far the hardest fight in the game, in my opinion. Let's do it.